This game pauses automatically, I've discovered, if you leave it alone for too long. 738. I managed to time that just perfectly, I guess. Yeah. It's oddly difficult to get this thing to rotate. Now the conch is there. Pick up the conch! That took a lot of effort. Anyways, I got the conch. I don't mind the Magic Conch making an appearance in an episode. I wonder if we could actually... So I guess we could go to Nancy now and turn in that one quest, although I don't know why we would, to be perfectly honest. Because I'm pretty sure that quest does absolutely nothing. And it takes a long time to get there. I think there'll be something else this chapter that brings us out to Nancy, actually, so I won't worry about that yet. She's in the far east, far right section, more like of downtown, and it's a trek getting there, and it's a trek coming back from there too. And it's a real pain, both in terms of difficult platforming and just being a long way. So I'll leave that be for the moment. Other way to go right now is in the Kelp Forest. I don't feel like there's much to do in the Kelp Forest compared to other places. See, in Jellyfish Fields, we can do things like this. And then heal ourselves for 2 bubbles of health. Granted, we can probably do that in Kelp Forest too. But compared to, say, the Industrial Park, I didn't feel like I spent much time there. But I ended up spending a lot more time in the Industrial Park than I should have, because, one, Industrial Park is a place where you kind of have to make a big trek there every single time you go there, and 2, I wasn't sure which times I could or couldn't, did or didn't have to go and do things there. So I ended up wasting a lot of time there, just exploring, seeing if I could go there, or say, finding out, hey, there's a new area I can access there, but I can't actually do anything yet there. I won't find out until later. Anyways, this is how we get to the other side of that tree, which impeded our path to Kelp Forest. One has to wonder how everybody else gets around in this game. It's always the question that you have to ask when you need all sorts of crazy abilities to get through a game world. It applies to any kind of Metroidvania or platformer or whatever in general. How does everybody get around without all the superpower stuff? Like, there are other people here in the Kelp Forest. How'd they get here? Here's this dude. Can he also fire himself into the sky? I don't believe you can just throw the ball at this thing. That's not a broken door, that's a door you have to open with a switch, I think. Remember there being a couple little annoying things to do here? They went with a more threatening depiction of Kelp Forest here, which is interesting. And the less green one. Kind of. And the background's all green, but the ground is all sandy. My understanding of Kelp Forest is admittedly mostly shaped by Bikini Bottom, but which way should we go? I think it's a dead end through here, so I'll go on this way. Or maybe it loops or something weird like that, I don't quite remember. But Bikini Bottom shaped a lot of my perception of Kelp Forest and what it usually looks like, even though I admit it's probably not the most accurate depiction to the show. Actually, a more faithful depiction as far as the show is concerned. Let's try and use this. Oh, okay, there we go, sure. Yeah, those eels will curl up if you touch them. Which that one took quite a while to do. What is up there? No, yeah, I thought I needed that ability to do that. Would you mind, waiting a little bit? There we go. That's so useful. Yeah, this last power-up we don't have yet. I'll need that, On the next area. Okay, we now need to defeat the king jellyfish. Can I not heal while I have this thing? Game, stop changing all your screens of everything. Just gonna be like wasting time dying here. Huh, did that bow actually do something to me? I can't quite tell. Are you taking damage or anything? Whatever. Hey, can you have me some, can you give me some jelly? No? Whatever. No, I think a more faithful depiction would be, what was it? Revenge of the Flying Dutchman on the GBA is, I think, one of the more faithful reproductions in my mind. I don't remember the other parts were in the other robot part. I think one was actually somewhere crazy, like in... back in... yeah, oh, I need to put them in manually. Come on, put them in there. Ah! What's wrong? Hold on. There we go. Resize the window. Yeah, Patrick didn't ask us to do that, but it's just what you do for friends, you know? But I think the other part was in Rock Bomb or something weird like that. Yeah, that part was kind of awkward in the PSP version. You just pressed X or something like that to pick off HPs. Don't think there's anything else to do in this clearing. So last time in the PSP version I came through here and I found the kelp bars, but I did not put them in the log. Because I wasn't aware that was something you had to do. So I think I had to come back out here to do that, after going back to Patrick. This time I can get that done now. Oh, there's actually a dead end there. Okay. Thing is, I think some things are gonna have closed now that I've entered a new area. Can't take the upper route in here yet since we don't have the last ability. I think the game tells you when you have to go see Sandy to... Ah! I was trying to stop. So I went... get knocked into the eel. That did not work. But I think the game tells you when you have to go see Sandy, so I'm not going to bother with that until the game tells you I'm ready. Ah! I always end up being one tug short of getting 2/3. Come on. So I was right that this part was a dead end. As I was saying, Kelp Forest is pretty small, I think. There's one or two things I found kind of annoying platforming-wise. Right around here, I think. Those eels are cool. I like the shapes they make. That wasn't that big of a deal. And you didn't have to come out here that many times, I don't think. Well, see, just waste the rest of my jelly that I had collected towards... There you go. Towards that other third. Is this just a dead end here? No, I don't remember where... I think here is just a big loop, actually. So I think I can go this way, or I can go around the other way and end up in the same place. Here's the bus stop. Just kind of deep in here, actually. More things I need the other ability for. Actually, I think that bus stop was a checkpoint. Let's test that theory, because it said now saving, didn't it? Nice. There's that power up again. I think this is taking me back to the beginning of the loop, so let's keep on going right, actually. There's a block we need to do something with, but I don't remember what. I might be able to do something with this box further to the left. I remember there being something you need to do with a box here, which I found kind of annoying. Oh, thank you, little platform. That's quite convenient. Somebody made some effort to make this bridge usable again. I appreciate that. No, I don't remember what that box was for, actually. Hello. You just walking on air? Or water, I guess? More like it in this game's case. Yeah, I don't think we can do with the rest of the stuff here yet. Some more of my parts. I think the other one's actually in rock bottom. Kind of annoyingly. But if that's the case, I think we might actually need the new ability to get it. I think we need to finish up this Patrick arc before we can get the next power up, though. Oops, come on. I don't think there's anything left to do in... no, there are still things left to do in Lagoon. Can't quite remember, but there is still at least one quick place to go to there. They haven't been able to go to because we don't have the next power up yet. Alright, back up to Pat. Back to the Pat. Yeah. I'm not sure. I still don't feel fully confident. And what determines whether I'm successful getting on this thing? I guess you just have to double jump a lot later than I expect, because the way Spongebob... the speed he rises at is kind of weird, because... yeah, he just rises at a very constant speed. You don't expect that. You expect him to slow down as he moves upwards. That throws me off. It's kind of a... Usually rising at a constant speed is something you find somebody doing, like making their first game maker or something. But no. I don't think that's the sort of thing that Conch would tell you. It just says yes or no. Or maybe, I think. Haha. So that's some new dialogue. I didn't get to see that last time because I didn't actually put away his kelp bars. I don't think. The first time I played the game. At least the game lets you save yourself a little bit of time sometimes, letting you do things out of order like that. Otherwise it's just mean. Because otherwise it's saying, I mean, think about what you have to do if you don't do that in advance. The game tells you to go out to someplace remote and collect something and then come back to Patrick. And you come back and then Patrick tells you to go right back out there in the same room. That's another instance of why I like to call this game not respecting your time. Very nice. The whole extension does not merit fancy music, on the other hand. You don't have hands, Patrick. I just have fingers. This is a 4-finger job, Patrick. More like 8, I guess. Spongebob does have 8 in total. Let's check in on Pat on the crab, because I think he actually has something for us to do this time. And at some point we may have to actually head on to the rightmost section of downtown. Because I believe there's at least one, there are 2 quests there, I think. I don't remember if anybody tells us to go out there first or not. Because I want to see if anyone tells us to go out there to do some quest first, so I don't have to make multiple treks out there. But anyways, we'll see if Kaz wants something next time. I think so though. Bye everyone.